Chapter 798, A Revenge-Obsessed Octopus. At the estate we were talking to Dr. Deborah Bolton, Joan, Chloe, Bebe, Cammy, and Sean Bolton's mother. She was gene-slammed with beluga whale DNA and her gene-slammer form is called Echo Slam. She is a woman with black hair, brown eyes, and she now has a brown shirt, a white sleeveless trench coat with a pod of beluga whales on it and the kanji for beluga whale Echo on the back. She also keeps her hair in a ponytail. Shrapnel. To Dr. Deborah Bolton. So, Mrs. Bolton, how did you get your gene-slammed form? Dr. Deborah Bolton, I was trying to stop our version of Dr. Paradigm. Jamie, I remember that. She spliced her with beluga whale DNA. And it was thanks to me that I gave her humanity back with the power to transform at will. Joan, yet we missed our mom. John, we know just how you feel, Joan. Stacy, yet. Me, I would like to find out more. How did you stop your version of Dr. Paradigm? Dr. Deborah Bolton, that is a rough battle. But first I'll tell you how I got gene-slammed. Flashback. Dr. Deborah Bolton, narrating. I got word that Dr. Latricia Paradigm, my old friend and idol, was up to no good. She was fooling around with the laws of nature and is trying to make dangerous experiments to rule the world. I snuck over the fence and used a lockpick to get into the facility where Dr. Paradigm works. In the laboratory, Dr. Latricia Paradigm was working hard on something that will ruin the laws of Mother Nature. Unlike Dr. Luther Paradigm, she had gray hair in a ponytail. In several tanks were different species of fish and marine creatures. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, he dares to say no to me? His mentor? His idol? Pitiful stupid loser. Doesn't he know that I always get what I want, one way or the other? Dr. Latricia Paradigm also had an eye patch over her right eye. She was working on something really dangerous as she typed away on the computer. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, even without your permission I will show you something extraordinary. Mere child's play for the man who taught the world what DNA could do in the right hands, mine. A key strand from a swordfish and that of a lobster combined with man's own, and it begins. She pressed a bunch of buttons and the DNA from said species was spliced with human DNA. She went over to two tanks. One has a huge lobster and the other had a swordfish. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, wake up. I have a surprise for you. Dr. Latricia Paradigm then went to some DNA samples. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, let's see. Who shall it be? A relentless conqueror, a ruthless leader. Ah. Genghis Khan. A ruthless leader and a callous cold-blooded loner. A lawless pirate. Captain Blood. Dr. Deborah Bolton, I picked the lock and the door opened. But the alarm sounded. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, oh. Dr. Bolton. What a surprise. This should be interesting. Chuckles. A machine picked up 5 tubes of DNA samples and placed them in a particle accelerator. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, a little particle acceleration to break down the cells. The machine added a liquid to one sample and shook it. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, a dash of protovirus. It was placed under a powerful microscope camera and the virus was recombining the DNA structure perfectly. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, recombining nicely. Chuckles. Dr. Deborah Bolton came in and she was shocked at what she found. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, don't just stand there. Come in. Dr. Deborah Bolton, Paradigm, what have you done? This is outrageous. You are not gonna use my findings this way. Dr. Deborah Bolton tried to stop her. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, oh please. At least I'm putting your research to good use. Dr. Deborah Bolton, no you're not. I'm pulling the plug. But Dr. Latricia Paradigm pushed her away. Dr. Latricia Paradigm, the probability of that, 0. The machines had injector syringes full of something over the tanks with the lobster and the swordfish. Dr. Deborah Bolton, stop Paradigm. You can't mess with nature. I won't allow it. Dr. Latricia Paradigm. But Deborah, I'm improving on nature. Witness my triumph. The machines then injected the DNA into the swordfish and the lobster. Dr. Deborah Bolton, I tried to escape so I could warn everyone about what Dr. Latricia Paradigm was doing, but she cut off my escape, and in the end she slammed me by injecting me with beluga whale DNA. It felt like I was being stabbed in the back with a red-hot knife. Dr. Deborah Bolton then underwent a terrifying transformation. Her skin turned white and her upper body grew bigger as her shirt ripped apart, and her hands turned into powerful fins and her teeth turned into razors. Her strength and power increased 100-fold, and she smashed through the steel door and was out. Dr. Deborah Bolton, ever since that day I went into hiding until Jamie and my children found me and cured me. Flashback ends. Me, that is very coincidental. The same thing happened here but with Dr. Robert Bolton and his kids. Stacy, yeah. Cool, we had to go through the same thing with our dad. Bobby B, JD and all of his friends helped out many others like us. Dr. Deborah Bolton, and I am forever grateful to all of you for helping us. Me, you're welcome, Deborah. But we can't let the crimes of the Paradigm brothers go unpunished. But Jaime's dimension also merged with ours. Then I have a very strong feeling that the Paradigm sisters are gonna present a major problem for all of us. Dr. Robert Bolton, and if that's the case then we need to be ready for anything. Stacy, that's right. Me, we found out that there are 2 more brothers of Drive Paradigm here. One is Dr. Roland Paradigm, and he specializes in gene slamming with land animals. Ophelia, that's right. I was spliced with vampire bat DNA. Me, vampire bats are land animals because they spend most of their time on the ground to sleep during the daytime. Sid, that's right. Abigail Florence, and I was gene slammed with falcon DNA by Dr. Arthur Paradigm. Me, he specializes in air animals. Stacy's suspicions were confirmed when we met Abigail and she told us about it. Dr. Deborah Paradigm, so we have the 3 great forces of land, air, and sea. Me, yep. All of the animal kingdom is practically gonna go into war against the 2 remaining Paradigm brothers when the time comes. These monsters are messing around with the laws of Mother Nature and they are really playing with intense fire. Lainey, yeah. This is sheer insanity and we have to stop these monsters at all costs. Me, yeah. Jamie, how did you find Dr. Deborah Bolton when you all went to kill Latricia Paradigm? Jamie, that was not an easy task. Flashback 2. Jamie, narrating. I had to use the satellites to find her. She was hiding in a cave in the middle of the mountains next to the fission city we came from. When we found her, Team Loud Fairy Wind set out to help her. They were in a mountain and in a cave they found Dr. Deborah Bolton as Echo Slam. She was crying hard. Sean, Mom, is that you? Joan, Mom, it's us. Echo Slam, stay away. Don't hurt me. Cammy, Mom, it's all right. Jamie, Dr. Deborah Bolton, it's all right. I'm Jamie Diana Knudsen, leader of Team Loud Fairy Wind. We are going to make Dr. Latricia Paradigm pay for her crimes against the laws of Mother Nature. Echo Slam, so you are the famous Jamie Diana Knudsen. Jamie, that's right. I managed to cure your children and I gave them the ability to transform into their gene slammer forms at will. Echo Slam, that's amazing. Oh my children. I'm sorry I ran away. Joan, it's all right, Mom. Jamie, I can give you the same thing. Echo Slam, you can? Jamie, I sure can. But it's gonna be very painful. Boys, you better cover your eyes. Jamie snapped her fingers and the boys covered their eyes. Dr. Deborah Bolton went through her changes in reverse. When it was done she was half naked. Deborah Bolton, I hope no boys see my topless chest. Mario and Lonnie had their eyes covered and they gave her a robe. They also gave Dr. Deborah Bolton new clothes. Jamie, we did exactly the same thing you guys did in our dimension to Dr. Latricia Paradigm. Flashback 2 ends. Me, wow. I'm glad you guys helped her out. Jamie, it's what we had to do. Later, I went to check on Sakura Avalon. I had a bowl of chicken soup for her. Me, hey Sakura. How are you feeling? Sakura Avalon, still sick but I think I'm getting better. Me, well it takes a while for the virus to run its course. So all we can do is wait and apply medicine. I gave her the chicken soup. Lana took her temperature. Lana, 101.6. It's going down but slowly. Me, that's good. Let's give it 3 more days. Sakura Avalon, okay. Thanks for taking care of me. Me, you're welcome Sakura. Suddenly a dark shadow appeared outside and I went to the window. I sensed a claw card. Me, I sense a claw card here. I went to the window and I saw a black shadowy figure. It was the shadow card. Shadow is a somber figure, bearing a mysterious appearance in a black cloak and hood. Me, it's the shadow card. Lucy Loud, that looks like a claw card that's perfect for me. Me, it sure would be a perfect one for you Lucy. But then we saw a rather unusual sight. We saw 4 cute penguins fighting it and they were shining light on it. Tori Hansen, Sakura, does light work against the shadow card? Sakura Avalon, it does. Why? Tori Hansen, because there's a group of penguins fighting the shadow card right now. Sakura Avalon, what? Tori Hansen, and one of them is using a flashlight against the shadow card. Me, that's so weird. I'm gonna go seal it. Skipper, alright, Miss Shadow Lady. Talk. Slaps her, we can do this the easy way. Or we can do it Rico's way. Rico barfed out a buzzsaw before chuckling evilly. Me, off screen, that won't be necessary. I came outside and faced it. Me, let's see how it likes the light of a million suns. Solar flare. I released a super blinding white light as bright as a million suns and it weakened the shadow card to an incredible degree. Me, return to your power confined. I held out my hand and an energy card formed and the shadow card was sucked into it and it turned into a claw card. Me, that did it. Skipper, Team Loud Phoenix Storm. It's such an honor. Private, Skipper's acting all humble. Kowalski, smirks while Rico snickers. There's something you don't see every day. Me, it's a pleasure to meet you guys. Skipper, same here. I'm Skipper, the leader. Private, I'm Private, the youngest and the rookie. Kowalski, I'm Kowalski, the brains. And this is Rico, the loose cannon. Me, pleasure to meet you all. Realizes something, wait a second. I know you guys. You're from my favorite movie series Madagascar with Alex the lion, Marty the zebra, Melman the giraffe and Gloria the hippo. Private, that's right. Skipper, how did you guys know about that? Me, there's a movie series about you guys. Let's go in so we can show you. It's one of our favorites. We went inside and in the living room I showed the penguins the movie Madagascar and the penguins of Madagascar. Private, how do you like that? They did make movies about all of us. Skipper, they sure did. Then Maria, Cornelia, Megan, and Lola came and they squealed with cuteness overload and they hugged the 4 penguins. Maria, squealing, you guys are so cute. Lola, I love penguins. Megan, oh you all are just so adorable. Cornelia, you are so cute. Me, those are the penguins of the Madagascar movies girls. Cornelia, oh my gosh. They are the penguins from Madagascar. Lola, so the Madagascar movies are real? Awesome. Me, those movies were so funny. Hound, you guys came all the here from the circus? That's amazing. Skipper, it sure is Hound. Me, and I remember you guys dealt with an evil psychopathic scientist octopus named Dave. Lola, I remember him. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Dave was originally one of the top attractions of the Central Park Zoo, where he entertained visitors with his clever and funny tricks. However, when the penguins arrived, they unknowingly stole all of the attention due to their cuteness. Dave was then kicked out and transferred to another zoo. The same thing happened again and again and again, penguins getting all the love while Dave was shunned, ignored, and neglected. As a result, Dave grew hateful towards penguins and plotted revenge against the entire species. He escaped captivity and disguised himself as a human professor called Dr. Octavius Brine in order to obtain the resources needed to build his criminal empire. He constructed a submarine lair, enlisted dozens of octopi as minions, and created a mutative chemical called the Medusa serum which, when blasted in a ray, turns animals into physically and mentally disfigured monsters. He then captured Skipper and his comrades by somehow predicting their infiltration of Fort Knox and then entrapping them in a vending machine full of cheesy dibbles. He then escorted them to his submarine stationed in Venice and introduced himself, hoping that they would recognize him, which they did not. After explaining his past and his plan, he orders his minions to cage them again, but they escape with a vial of Medusa serum. He had his minions chase them but they were thwarted by Northwind, an animal organization dedicated to saving the penguins and stopping his plans. At Northwind HQ, Dave hacks their communications, having trouble with the sound and picture, and reveals that he has concocted even more Medusa serum. He then began kidnapping penguins from every zoo he has ever been in. The penguins manage to intercept him, as he goes after the Shanghai Zoo penguins, but he prevails in taking them along with Private. In his lair, he shows off his Medusa serum to every penguin he captured by testing it on a cricket. It was then he discovers Private among the captured and thus anticipates an attempt rescue. The penguins and Northwind begrudgingly work together to bring him in, but are then captured. He then prepares to demonstrate the serum on Private in front of the other three, but he manages to escape, making Dave believe he had been vaporized. Later, in his human disguise, he announces to the world that he had found the lost penguins and is bringing them to New York. He then uses the ray on them to transform into hideous mutants, causing everyone to hate them and call exterminators on them. Then, after a moment of self-reflection, he prepares to go after other cute animals. But Private manages to reconnect to his mutated comrades and prepares to reverse the mutation by using the ray with himself as the power source. Dave and his octopi try to stop them, but the Northwind destroys his submarine and Skipper uses the last cheesy dibble to press the remote, turning every penguin back to normal, at the cost of Private growing moose antlers. As everyone celebrates their victory, Dave returns, seemingly transformed into a giant kraken, but then realizes he had been shrunk and stuck inside a snow globe. He continues to swear vengeance when a little girl takes interest in him, making him feel the joy of acceptance he had long craved for again. But then it turns out the girl was more interested in the snow and begins shaking him violently. What has happened to him next is left unknown. One of his octopi might find him and return him to normal. He could have died from the little girl shaking too much, or the little girl could have stopped shaking the snow globe and Dave finally found the love and acceptance he wanted. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Dirt boss. This Dave the Octopus guy sounds like bad news. Me, he's the worst. Sid, I remember seeing him. He was bad. Sid told us about him. Dirt boss, wow. That's terrible. Me, not only that but I remember that Dave has numerous octopus minions all over his hideout. Kowalski, I already drew up the plans for our attack. Eddie looks over Kowalski's plan to infiltrating Dave's hideout. Okay. I like the plan. Except it sucks. So, let me make the plan with you. So that way, it'll be more perfect. Me, actually I already thought up a plan for this. But we can do both plans at the same time. Let's go. We were off to Dave's hideout. It was located in Miami, Florida. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Miami, Florida. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were in an underground cave under the city of Miami. We were in front of a security door. Me, this is it. Skipper, I'm about to fire a blast to destroy Dave's security door. You're just gonna blow it open? Where's the art? Me, art? Rico places a C4 on the door. Skipper, it's always more creative to use C4. Maria, we'll need more than one C4 explosive, though. Skipper, Kowalski, how many C4 do we need? Kowalski, no more than 20 ounces. Mikey, what? Dude, I hate the metric system. How much in English? Kowalski, well let's see, carry the 7. Sid, dude, screw math. Just use all of it. We covered the whole door with C4 explosives and there was about 20 pounds of C4 on it. I had a remote detonator. Me, ready guys? Everyone, ready. Me, fire in the hole. We were protected in a powerful force field and I pressed the red button on the remote and the C4 exploded. Crab. When the smoke cleared, the door was completely destroyed. Skipper and the penguins went in. Dave, how nice to see you penguins again. Skipper, it's also gonna be the last time. Dave, and why is that? Skipper, because it's okay for us to kill you now. Dave, amused, and you're just deciding this today? Me, because we gave them the okay. We came in. Dave, shocked, Team Loud Phoenix Storm? Me, that's right. And we've come to turn you and your minions into fried calamari. Very, you give all octopuses everywhere a really bad name. Sid, that's right. And we won't stand for it, you ink breath freak. Ronnie Ann, you tell him Sid. Tori Hansen, let's do this. Ninja Storm. Ranger form. Ha. Tori Hansen transformed into her water ninja ranger form. Tori Hansen, echoing, power of water. Me, wow. Just like on TV. Let's get them. We went at them. Dave, get them. The octopus minions and Dave came at us and we went at them. Spider-Man avoids an octopi's tentacle. There seems to be something on your tentacle. Oh yeah. My fist. Punches the tentacle. Crunch. The octopus screamed and Spider-Man punched the octopus in the face all over the place. Rhino grabs a tentacle. Nice try. But me and Herman spent a lot of time working alongside a guy with tentacles. Edzilla punches Dave. Ed smash Dr. Octopus. Dave, hey. I am much more superior than the deceased Otto Octavius. Me, you are just a fucked up 8-armed freak. Megan then transformed into her Dark Samus suit. Kowalski, isn't that the Dark Samus suit? Megan, it's the new and improved model. Me and Janine actually ran into the real Dark Samus once. Private, how did that go? Megan, let's just say that me and Janine had some anger issues to work out with my predecessor. Janine, it's true Private. My mother was murdered by Dark Samus and I avenged her and saved my mother from Dark Samus. Private, that's incredible. Janine, it is. Janine and Megan fired a powerful blast of lightning and fizzon at several octopi and fried them. I punched Dave in the face and he sent some tentacles at me and I bit them. Crunch. Dave, alarm bells ring. Nicole, hey Nico. I'm gonna give you permission to use the monkeys that were killed during the first fight with Mojo Jojo. Nico, are you sure Nicole? Nicole, you bet. Nico, this is gonna be awesome. Hey Dave. Dave looked at Nico. Nico, ever played Crack the Whip? Nico formed a ball of dark energy and a massive whip appeared and turned into the Go-Go Patrol monkeys appeared and they were linked together like a super long chain. Go-Go Patrol, in unison, gangway. Gangway. For we, the Go-Go Patrol, as brothers in arms are linked to form a chain of command under Master Nico and Lady Nicole that will reach out and smash all villainy. Nico flailed them and they acted like a deadly and powerful whip and they slashed off all of the octopi tentacles. Nicole, that was really clever, Nico. Me, it sure was. Nice job, buddy. Nico, thanks. I think it will be awesome using the villains we imprisoned in the Book of Vile Darkness. Lainey, very clever though. Sid punched and bashed Dave all over the place. Pow blam biff crack bam. Sid, this is what you get for being a screwed up octopus. Nico, you can use swear words, Sid. Sid, sorry but my mom says that swearing is bad. So I have to respect her wishes. Me, oh. That's all right then. Nico, let's finish this clod off. Me, you got it, buddy. Combo and final smash time. Dirt boss, you got it, boss. Cyber key power. The Velocitron cyber planet key went into his back and his shoulder cannons popped out. Shrapnel, time for some action. Cyber key power. The animatron cyber planet key went into his back and it enhanced his electricity gathering powers 100-fold. Dirt boss and shrapnel. Dirt dog thundershock. Dirt boss fired a massive blast of energy from his shoulder cannons and shrapnel fired a massive blast of lightning and the blasts combined and they hit Dave's minions and roasted and killed them. Hound, time for some pain. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his back and it enhanced his electromagnetic disruptor gun 100-fold. Tori Hansen, I've always wanted to try this. Earth cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into Tori's morpher and it enhanced her water abilities 100-fold. Hound and Tori Hansen, Hurricane Maelstrom strike. Hound fired his electromagnetic disruptor gun and it fired lightning and Tori fired a massive blast of water from her hands and the blasts combined and turned into a raging hurricane saw blade that slashed all of Dave's minions and killed them. Sid, I've never done a final smash before. Let's do it. Animal Spirit Strike Force. Sid fired a massive blast of energy and it turned into the spirits of all the animals of the animal kingdom and they went at Dave and they hit him and exploded. Crab boo. Skipper, let's do this. Penguin Bash Force Slam. Skipper went at Dave and slammed him all over the place with devastating force. Skipper, let's use a combo final smash. Kowalski, let's do it. Skipper, Kowalski, and Private, Penguin Firestorm burst. The penguins fired a blast of powerful blue fire and it hit Dave and exploded. Crab Skipper, you know what, Dave? It's been a while since we've let Rico run wild. So we'll give him the honor of killing you. Rico barfs out a chainsaw, revs it up, laughs maniacally, and jumps onto Dave while swinging the chainsaw around. William, disgusted, our way would have been more pleasant. We were grossed out. Skipper, I figured that since we're killing irredeemable scumbags now, we'd let Rico go berserk on Dave. He's earned it. Dave then appeared as a spirit. Dave, as a spirit, it's amazing how easy it was for you penguins to kill me. I wonder, have you all been holding back this entire time? Skipper, honestly, yes. However, we know when not to hold back. Unfortunately for you, Rico's not even done yet. Rico barfed up a rocket launcher and relentlessly launched rockets at Dave's spirit, making him scream in pain. Maria, think we should tell Skipper and Rico that they can't kill Dave when he's a spirit? Nico, in 10 minutes. Let's let Rico have his fun for now. Skipper, guys? Megan, yes, Skipper? Skipper, we can't kill Dave's spirit, can we? Megan, no, you can't. Good try, though. Random kid, look, Mom. A ghost octopus. Me, no kid. He's ours. Nicole, yep. Chance an incantation. Aldruan in Lanthranal Vazolan Lyris Nor. Dave's spirit went into the Book of Vile Darkness. Nico caught a ducklet and a reuniclus during the battle. Me, Dave the Psycho Octopus, you have failed this world. Nico, hey. That's my line. Me, sorry dude. Skipper, to the viewers, never mess with penguins or Team Loud Phoenix Storm or you will regret it. Me, you said it Skipper. We went back home and it was a great time. We had octopus stew for dinner out of Dave and his minions. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete and another villain made into dinner. Dave from Penguins of Madagascar was a ruthless monster. But the movie was so funny. I watched it earlier and it was so funny. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man as usual. Let me know what you all think. Next is the movie Madagascar 3 and you guys are gonna love it. See you all next time.